to the umpire, but that looks all okay. Lovely bit of work, but all's well that ends well.
Yeah, he's done well to just maintain his balance over there, Narayan. Sometimes when you stretch that forward, you tend to lose your balance, and that foot can be in the air as well. That right foot when you're trying to gain balance and footing back. Rhinos on top at the moment. They sent the top four, they polished it off with some authority. And what an inclusion this man has been in the playing 11. Ranjit, in his first over, he accounted for 2 big wickets. Comes in place of Vijan Dakal, and he's made an impact immediately. Swept, a loud appeal. Vimla City takes a very close look at it, says, let's move on.
That was close, Latte.
Just drifting down the leg side, just. I think umpire Vimala Seri is also just having a word about over-appealing. The other thing that we got to remember, do you remember when we were little kids, and you bat and you bowl, and then the bowler gets you out and you say, well, I'm taking my bat, I'm not playing anymore, and you walk away. What happens if the umpires just turned around and said, well, if you don't like the decisions we're making, we're leaving? There's no game. And to be honest with you, over the course of this tournament so far, through all the positives, there's been some massive positives, huge positives, all positives. The one thing that has been bad has been the treatment of the officials. And it's not acceptable.
Yeah, just going by what happened a couple of overs ago was clearly unacceptable. The batter has to walk back. Yes, he can walk back with a bit of disappointment, but there's no room for dissent or any kind of gestures there in the middle. You can't question the decision once it's been given. Wonderful piece of bowling, slow through the air, just enticing the batter into the drive. You make a very good point. You've got to respect the environment and the custodians of the sport over here. HD.
The other thing is you talk about role models. It's a beautiful bit of bowling. You talk about role models, and there's adults out there, so they can deal with it, but there's also children in these grandstands who watch how their heroes behave. They believe that that's acceptable. Now, the interesting thing is that none of these players, none of them that have played international cricket do it on the international arena. None of them.
I've not seen the Nepal cricket team do it when they play international cricket as well. So it's very important we, as players, maintain that conduct and those ethos as well in the middle. It's absolutely bizarre for a substitute to come out and just about create a bit of a fuss in the middle. You've got to accept decisions and move on. That's sport and life.
It's not the first bad decision that Heazlett felt he got. It's not going to be the first one. And it's not going to be the last. Here's an opportunity in the deep. Butter. Gone. Simple catch. It's the skipper, Kushal Mala, in the deep. And this forced injury change has worked out exceptionally well for the Rhinos.
Ranjit has been the superstar with the ball this evening, and I keep reiterating the fact that his inclusion has made a huge difference here. Tossed up delivery, but only getting height on this one. Simple catch to Malla. He's a very fine fielder in the deep and inside the ring as well. This man's having a party tonight. Another one bites the dust inside 45 down for the Kings, and they're losing their way in this chase. Butter walks back for 4. It's 39 for 5.
Music particularly well, Mikhail, but what I do know, and I always say it to my children, is that the world evolves, things move on, things get better, but the music from my parents' era still gets played. Queen, We Will Rock You. being played in 2025.
And at the moment, the Chitwan Rhinos will be ready to groove to this because they're pretty much rocking the batting lineup of the Viratnagar Kings as Narayan Joshi walks out. How things quickly change. 3-3 for the Kings, and today they find themselves playing catch-up. Such a good cricketer to have in the side,
He's bowled beautifully, hasn't he? He's been prepared to get the ball up in the air and actually give it a spin. Now I wonder, Mikel, you answer this. Are captains going to start thinking a little deeper about the decisions that they make at the toss? Because we've seen teams batting first, winning games now, but captains keep saying, we want to chase.
Maybe it's time for them to read conditions much better as well. How much of dew factor is actually playing a part in the night games? For teams batting second to go chase down on targets. You can see the spinner gripping the ball. They've not seen the towel out yet. So this clearly indicates that it's nice and dry for the fielding side as well. And you rightly pointed out, maybe a bit of rethink in that strategy at the toss will come in handy as well. A lot of results have gone to the teams batting first.
It all looks okay when you have to chase 130 and you chase it down easily, but as soon as the team batting first goes past that 160 mark, challenge is on.
Just the one run in over number 8. Their asking rate is now close to 11.5. It's 40 for 5. That Worm's on a bit of a trip down south. That's because he's had a couple of wickets that have fallen really quickly for them. 5 down, and we can see a parallel Worm here to the one that the Rhinos had, which was going up towards the northern part of Nepal. Ranjit will continue and finish with his 4 overs. Riding on a sea of confidence at the moment are the Chitwan Rhinos. Just like how all of us may feel when we sit on the Bajaj Pulsar. That's the next-gen Bajaj Pulsar, explosive, fast and unstoppable. Yeah, I'd say that's a precision strike, clean and sharp, pure next-gen Pulsar accuracy. Oh, then trust Andrew to be on one of the two-wheelers to get to the ground as early as possible. I've seen him do it so many times. Just about take a hitch ride and reach the venue much before us as well.
That's just stopped in the pitch.
He still has another over after this, does Ranjit. What a start for him in NPL Season 2. It's a chance. Gets the wickets as well.
Rijon Dakal left out, but forced change in the side. Now, what happens when he comes back and he's fitting in? Or do you think it's a horses for courses? These are used pitches. The extra spinner comes into the side when we do move to the new pitches, which we'll get to later on in the tournament. Back to Dakal, maybe.
We did see the Gorkhas yesterday add an extra spinner in Dipesh Khandel, though they didn't use him. Just feel the mindset is slowly maneuvering towards that spin-friendly oriented tracks where they'll want to have that extra spinner as an option. Look at that. Loop and turn. He's very excited. Arjun saw that was a typical left-arm spinner delivery over there.
Just a lovely bit of bowling, isn't it? Done it throughout his spell. He's still got another over to go, but the loop that he's prepared to give to the cricket ball. So often we see in T20 cricket, spinners dart the ball in at middle and leg stump. Not Ranjit. He's tossed it up, but he spun the ball hard, hoping to get turn out the surface.
And great piece of glove work as well by Arjun South behind the stumps. He was really quick to just get the bails off the groove. And after such a nice little work, you'll always be excited to refer that, HD.
Well, they'll just hope now that there's a drag of the back foot when attempting to drive. On the line belongs to the umpire, but that looks all okay. Lovely bit of work, but all's well that ends well.
Yeah, he's done well to just maintain his balance over there, Narayan. Sometimes when you stretch that forward, you tend to lose your balance, and that foot can be in there as well. That right foot when you're trying to gain balance and footing back. But a good work behind the stumps by Arjun South, a very talented wicketkeeper batter. He did that in a flash. And since the last boundary, 27 deliveries. He's getting the ball to turn. He's really asking some serious questions in the middle. Another tidy over here from Ranjit Kumar. Only 4 runs coming off it, 44 for 5.
र च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गर्नुहोस् है त 259 भन्दा बढी साथीहरुलाई हामीसँग जोडिनु भएको छ र महिला टिमले